7 years in a row, it gets no better. The Big Sky Country, Montana. My 7th year in a row to head out there to Powder River Outfitters with Travis and Deanna Anderson and the whole gang. And this year, for the 2nd year in a row, I'm going to be joined by producer Clint Schwalk and from Respect the Game TV, Larry McCoy. And keep in mind, last year was an awesome year. Larry, Clint, and myself, all 3 tagged out on big whitetails in 2 days. This is going to be show number 1 out of a 3-part series. First thing we do is we get with head guide Levi.
So they got corn in there this year. I mean, just a pile of corn. But the problem is all the deer are bedding in it.
Yeah. And he takes us out. We're going to get the muddies hung, and what we're going to do is we're going to sit, watch, and observe, and then move in for the kill when we need to.
I'm pretty sure how this
Levi, who do you think we're waiting on?
Philip. He's a deer diva.
Philip? Colton, you know more than anybody.
Yeah, it's definitely,
It's definitely Philip.
Well, we're waiting on Philip.
Yep.
Y'all's ready?
Where are you from this week?
Well,
Arkansas, Kansas,
Arkansas.
Louisiana.
Didn't know I signed up for a sheep hunt.
Like Powder River, I can guarantee it. This will be number 7 years in a row for me. And I'm hoping to make it number 7. Well, that first night with Larry, him and Ryan get in the stand, and right off the bat, he has a nice 9-point walk right out in front of him. Then it's not long after, here comes a nice 8-point, comes right up under him. Then here comes a nice 8-point with a drop, comes right up there. Not long after that, a great 10-point with awesome potential, right there on top of him. Then here comes an 11-point. Larry, holy smokes, buddy, you are covered up. Hey, I know it's the first night, but heck, let that elite eat, buddy. Here comes another 10-pointer and another 10-pointer. As the old saying goes, you are the real McCoy. Oh, and better yet, here comes a huge, big 8-point, mature 8-point steps out just out of bow range. We saw a couple small bucks, nice 10-point. We just didn't have a whole lot of deer close to us that first evening. Well, the third night, it's time to make a move. We got the right wind. We're going to move up. We're going to hang the muddy stand in there and get everything set up. And that's what we do. Right off the bat, it's still early. Got a really nice 9-point coming in. At first I thought he was a shooter. I come to full draw on him there, but after I got that bow back and I'm looking at him, I thought, man, that's just not quite what we're looking for. We'd like to have a buck a little more mature. So this old buck gets a free pass. Well, that was pretty cool. I got drawn on him. He come up the bank there, but after he got closer, I got a chance to look at his body, and I'm looking at the doe. The doe's is bigger than he is. Not quite yet. We don't, we're enjoying this hunt too much. Well, Larry goes back into the same setup right there on the corn alfalfa there, and has small bucks and does right there. He has several of them downwind of him. So you're getting to see that the scent control is working. That 9-point comes right out in front of Larry, and what does he do? He passes. Good job, Larry. He needs another year. Game hide. I'd have froze to death if I didn't have my game hide on this morning. Game hide, it gets no better. Well, the corn is finally out back in Larry's little honey hole.
The wind switched on us, and as you can see, they cut all the corn. So we're going to get right here in this cottonwood bottom right here on the edge of the corn, hoping the deer are going to come through the autumn olives across the river to come feed in this corn because it's freshly cut. But we're going to go pick a tree out right over in here and get to work.
He grabs the muddy tree stands for a new setup. He's going back in to hang and hunt.
The meat missile right here, the Victory Map TKO. This feels like a pretty good set on the far west side of the cornfield setup because we have more easterly wind, but as you can tell, there's deer trails going out to this field. We're ready to rock.
Deer are starting to pour out everywhere. Deer after deer, buck after buck.
I smoked him. Watch him. Powder River Outfitters in Montana, 33 yards. That raptor track. Just laid him down, and that is a stud 10-point in my 10 before. It was just sitting all like. And you gotta love it when you watch them fall.
That's what you can expect at Powder River Outfitters. This is what we've been waiting on right here. All these deer piling out. What an awesome evening and a fantastic hunt for Larry.
And there he is right there. I think this might be, but I'm not 100% sure, the deer that we had on us the very first night that come underneath us. And I'm almost positive, I remember seeing this brow tine like this. We'll have to go back to look, but oh my goodness, what a great deer. I could not be any happier. Look at that awesome deer. Powder River Outfitters, Travis Anderson, Deanna Anderson, thank you very much. This is, as always, it's an incredible experience. The whole Powder River crew is, I mean, it's first class, it's awesome operation, great camp to be in, just great people. This is my second year out here to Powder River Outfitters, and this is my second whitetail buck.
Lights on, lights off, lights out, smoke, baby. Woo! Way to get her done. Ryan, great job getting back on that buck. I think old Larry was sitting on sick 'em, don't you? We get back up in our stand setup that we had moved up about 150 yards there. We're back in our little spot. It's been a couple days. We give a couple days rest, and we got a straight north wind. We really had the right wind. We knew we were giving up probably everything behind us. And you got to keep in mind, y'all, there's a lot of deer here, unlike any place I've ever hunted. Stay tuned. I think it's going to be fun. Powder River Outfitters, Travis Anderson, Levi, and the whole gang there. It gets no better than what we're doing right here. We're loving it. And for the most part, the deer are missing us. And I'm thinking, boy, it's just not going to be another good night. They're all going north and headed west to the picked corn now. We're just hoping for the big boy. We know that there's a couple really nice shooters in here if we can just get one on us. Hopefully we'll get something a little bit closer. That's a poke clue. I'm thinking, boy, did we make the right decision or not? I don't know. Then all of a sudden, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm glassing with the Vortex binoculars, and I'm glassing and there and seeing a few deer way out there. I can just get bits and pieces, and all of a sudden I say, ooh, that's a dandy right there. That big eight. Good buck, good buck. See him right here. Okay, make sure you're recording. But I'm following that guy, and the next thing I know, get up there, and I'm trying to figure out, is he going to go back to the north, or is he going to come back towards us more? Oh gosh, I'm out of battery. So I get all the cameras on, and I'm looking, and here comes old Sad Daddy. Instead of going up this trail, Colton had to bring the camera back around the tree to get on this side, because we both thought he was going to go to our left and I was going to have to shoot between the forks of the big tree we were in. But instead, perfect. And you got to keep in mind, I tore my rotator cuff about a month earlier, and I haven't been able to shoot my bow hardly at all until we got there. But at the moment of truth, that buck is walking through there, and I'm still sitting down, and I love shooting sitting down. I practice that a lot. That buck walked through there, and he gets right down the shaft here, and then I just pull that elite, and you can see why I shoot an elite, the shootability of this bow. I draw this bow back while I'm sitting down at full draw there, and I'm in a little bit of an awkward position, so I just shift my weight a little bit, and the next thing you know, the elite does a little meet and greet. And smoke, baby. Smoke on you, Sad Daddy. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Look at him, look at him. Smoke. He's gonna go down. Ooh, that's a Sad Daddy. Powder River. 7 years in a row, baby. Thank you, good Lord. And I just want to say this right now. TJ, buddy, this one's for you. That's an old sad daddy right there. He's fixing to go down right there. Chalk another one up for that Raptor Trick broadhead. This new expandable broadhead by Slick Trick. Look at here, what holy smokes. That old Raptor Trick knocked in there. Look at that. Is that not a gorgeous buck? Oh my gosh. How awesome is that? What a buck. What a buck. The Lord bless me beyond belief right here. My first big whitetail with the option 6. And what a way to do it right here at Powder River Outfitters. You know, this fall season was dedicated to my dear brother who takes care of all the marketing and media for the Virtue, and he's like a little brother to me. TJ Unger, buddy, this one's for you. This is for you. His wreck almost took his life, and we're blessed to have him with us. And he was going to do a lot more hunting this year and with us, but we're going to make up for it, buddy, when you get better. I love you, man. This is for you. And then it's Levi, myself, and Colton. Great hunt, Bubba. We have a little more of a big buck celebration there with Levi, because I'm gonna tell you, Levi's awesome. Say here, this guy don't never want to get in front of the camera, but he's one heck of a guide and a good friend, man.
Congrats.
I'm always appreciative of you.
Yeah.
Travis is very fortunate to have a guy like you here running the camp here at Powder River, and we're blessed, man. 7 years in a row.
Yeah.
Hanging hunt, I love it. That's how we get it done year after year. Powder River Outfitters, if you ever want to hunt, this is a combo hunt of antelope and whitetail here. It gets no better, guys. I'm just telling you right now, these Pope and Young class whitetails, it's just amazing. We got to go see what old Larry and Clint's doing, right?
Word on the street, some old boy from Arkansas put a Montana whitetail down. Is that what you heard, Clint?
I heard he missed 2 antelope.
Oh, did you?
I love it when we get back to the hanging shed, because this is what hunt camp is all about, hugging and
I see
being
something hanging.
thankful that your friends are successful just like you have been.
Well, no wonder you shot him. He's got tape around his legs. No ticker was what's going on. I said it like this.
For a special thank you to everybody at Powder River Outfitters, Travis, Deanna, Levi, you guys absolutely rock. Thank you once again for an unbelievable whitetail hunt. Right down the pipe, over the shoulder. Hey, the elite got to eat once again.
7 years.
Without a doubt.
7 years in a row, baby.
Not bad for 57.
57.